Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am doing a review of the June 2020 Witch's Moon. Woo! Alright, let's jump into this. The theme for this month is called Of Sacred and Shadow. Each day we work to become more connected with our purpose through ritual and practice. This journey requires the honest immersion of spirit into the shadows so that we may absorb the light. Self-transformation and ascension come from a deep willingness to face fears and make realizations regarding our current reality. As we confront and work through our personal characteristics and tendencies, we break down walls, allowing us to gain strength and sharpen our ability to overcome obstacles. These practices bring our intentions into real manifestations. In this very special collection, we work with both the shadow self and the light body to bring victorious energy into our practices and craft. Let's dive into this. Oh my gosh. The very first item is the White Light Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And as a bit of synchronicity, I was looking to get this deck. I had it on my wish list and I'd been looking into it and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is something I want to get, but maybe I'll do so in like a week or two. Then the moon box shows up and guess what's inside? The White Light Oracle. And I was like, oh, okay, so we're meant to work together. But anyway, it says that the White Light Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild also has the artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. And let me see, let's go into this a little bit. It says this very unique and inspiring collection of cards have been created upon quality stock and hold deep, powerful, and useful messages and guidance. These messages are accompanied by thorough descriptions of honest and compassionate information, allowing you to step back and look through your life's lens with a new and fresh perspective. Okay, what I can tell you, there's obviously a lot of information that comes within the Witch's Moon about each of their items, but I've already done a little bit of working with this deck. I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait for me to do my review video. But obviously the guidebook, amazing. And this isn't a deck review. I just want to kind of go over it a little bit. The artwork and when you read the guidebook, this is, oh, hey, Loki, this is meant to go deep. I don't think I have very many decks that they go deep. And I even downloaded a tone app so that I can play the certain tone hertz. But yeah, this is definitely super high vibe. This takes you to other realms. This isn't just for readings. This is mostly, well, for me, one card. And that's all you need to take you on a trippy ride to the highest of realms. And it was freaking awesome. So I'm so glad that, this was in this month's Witch's Moon. So hey. We also have a brass carved incense holder and a resin burner. It says they've included this beautiful brass carved incense burner to so that you may burn cone or resin incense while you journey through the shadow self. Place the wooden coaster on the surface you wish to place your burner and set your burner on the small black floral designed coaster included. So that would be this right here. Let's bring that in for you guys to see. That is so cool. So that, you don't obviously burn your surfaces. And then the burner itself, obviously you can take this off or not. It's totally up to you. But this is something that I've been wanting to get, something like this for my cone incense. But how cool is that? You just kind of place it on top and then the ash would fall to the bottom. And then they said, of course, you could put some sand at the bottom for the ash. It's totally up to you. But how gorgeous is that? All of the magical tools that they have are always super high vibe, but I don't know, this month, I feel that right in my heart chakra, man. Right, we also have the Guides of Enlightenment Jasmine Ritual Incense Cones. They placed a bag of jasmine cone incense for you to burn upon your brass holder. Jasmine is used for bringing a sense of opening, good luck, grace, and beauty into your sacred space. And then it gives you a little suggestion of what you could do for a ritual. Of course, you know, everybody's practice is different. So, but might I say that I am interested to see how these will burn. I mean, like as far as scent, because not being burned right now, my entire like office slash creativity room slash altar room smells of jasmine, which is great because that's one of my favorite flowers. So I'm just saying it's like potent. So we shall see. All right, next we have the Agni or Agni Magnetite stone or pearl of fire. This very unique and uncommon stone was originally found in Indonesia. Researchers have since claimed this stone to be rare based on the interesting demand of the stone as well as its limited availability. The name Agni Magnetite comes from Lord Agni, or the god of fire, said to hold the powers of vitality, charm, and intuition. Known to carry the healing and intuitive energies of the earth within its creations, the pearl of fire is a wonderful stone to meditate with, placing it upon chakra centers that may need stimulation. As this stone is presented in a rough form, a side has been smoothed and polished so that you may gaze upon its internal energies or simply place on specific areas of the body. And then it gives you a little bit more about it, but I haven't heard of Agni Magnetite. So you flip it over here and you can see it's got a beautiful smooth surface. And it's just, I mean, it's not like you could see right through it. It's obviously very dark, but I've already had some trippy scrying sessions with it. So, and I put it off because I was like, hey, no. Let me do the review of this box, and then we'll get down to some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is whoo. Witch's Moon don't play around this month. They've also included some beautiful artwork called the light body and the shadow body. Or the shadow self. So it says they've partnered with a very talented local artist to create an exclusive piece of artwork to provide the magical correspondences of the light body. The light body, or higher self, is an instrument meant to help us transcend our human condition and to return to or merge with the divine. And it talks a little bit more about the light body, but then also for the shadow self here, A.E. Alden has also created this one as well. And it says this is meant to accompany the light body artwork. The shadow self, or simply the shadow, exists as an archetype within the unconscious mind, composed fears, traumas, self-doubt, expressed ideas, weaknesses, shortcomings, desires, etc. Acknowledging the shadow allows for growth in self-awareness and honest insight, supporting our ability to heal, to gain wisdom, and to cultivate compassion. So I have mentioned before the artwork that they place inside. Obviously, it's meant to be put in like a personal grimoire, you know, whatever you want to do with it. Put it on your altar, hang it on the wall. But it's beautiful artwork that's also functional. There's a lot of information that's placed on it. And here we have for the shadow self as well. So like if you were putting it in a grimoire, how cool would that be to have them on, you know, pages that face each other, almost mirror each other in a way. So anyway, I just thought they were really, really cool. I love all of the artwork that they've put out. I've collected their artwork for, how long have I been subscribed to the Witch's Moon? A few years now, you know. All right, next we have the hand-rolled Place of Purity twin spell candles. It says they've hand-rolled and charged these candles with the purpose of providing you with a place of parity, or a place of recognition for both light and shadow. This was the Place of Parity twin spell candles. This can include cleaning, cleansing, and setting the tone for the proposed ritual. We always recommend being comfortable within your space so that you may speak words clearly out loud, enhancing your intentional energy. And it talks about like how you could place them on your altar. Of course, it's always up to you. And then underneath that, what is here is the Place of Parity Incantations Book of Shadows artwork. The artwork was created by A.E. Alden, and the written work on side was created by G ibis. And it says it's meant to obviously go with the place of parity twin spell candles. It says after using this incantation, we recommend placing this within your book of shadows for future reference. And I have a kind of smaller notebook that I place some of the smaller artwork, and since they've been like creating some beautiful like incantation work as well, you know, I've been putting that also in my smaller book of shadows. But I love their hand rolled candles, by the way, especially when they're kind of more in this like cone shape instead of like a perfect cylinder. I don't know, I just really like it. And I love their twin candles because there's so much that you can do. And maybe it's like my Libra moon, but I love like seeing things balanced, like everything balanced on my altar. I like, you know, balance in my closet, you know, like everything needs to be, you know, perfectly balanced. And so I love, you know, candles like these. And so, yay, I can't wait to work with it. All right, next we have the Gray Magical Anointing Oil. It says they've created this week with the intention of bringing balance and understanding into our daily perceptions. The gray does not refer to either light or dark, but a combined energy of both, created to be a space where there are no judgments. This energy is surrounded by new perspectives and observation. So inside here they have included sandalwood, clove, ylang ylang oils, blue lotus, wild cherry bark, plantain, and cascara bark. There's a Lemurian quartz in here, and the Deeper Understanding Magical Oil from their personal cabinet of witchery. So let's bring this up here for you guys to see. We have the gray. Interesting. You can almost scribe with that, right? Okay, let me have a little sniff and then I'll tell you guys about it. Ooh, that is so fresh. Like really, really fresh. Like almost like ocean fresh. Ooh, ooh. I love that. Yes, this goes right up there with some of my favorite scents from the Witch's Moon box, like of all time. Yeah, this, all I can describe it is just fresh, like a splash of ocean in your face with herbs, like an herbally ocean. Ooh, I like that. Then we have the Attain Sacred Salt Kit. They've created this sacred salt with the intention of honoring the season of the sun. This very special mixture was created with the energies of Attain in mind. Attain is the Celtic goddess of the sun, commonly known as the Shining One. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This historical goddess of the sun provides us with the bright energies while we work towards transformation and rebirth. We have enchanted this sacred salt with lemon, ginger, and black pepper oils, as well as calendula, St. John's wort, and raspberry leaf herbs. They've also included a special mixture of their summer solstice magical oil from their personal cabinet of witchery. So let's go ahead and bring this up here for you guys. Ooh, nice. Let's open her up. Ooh, you know, I can smell all the way over here, but let me get a closer whiff. You know what? If you could smell the sun without burning your face off, it would smell like this. I definitely smell the pepper in there. It's definitely a spicy blend, like hot spicy, like not like curry or anything, but like a hot spicy, like hot. It is hot outside. But yeah, I love this. They've also included 3 delightful herbs for us, and I use a lot of these 3, so I was super excited that, hey, I have more. But mullein, or mullein, a very powerful and noteworthy herb. I use a lot of it. I also use this in my altar pendants. Mullein carries the energies of courage to those that work with her energies. As you dress your candles, create oils, or simply place within magical sachets, visualize the overwhelming energies of vitality surge through your energetic body. So they also give you the gender, the planetary connection, and the elemental connection of each of these herbs. Star anise or badiana Although known for its ability to bring good luck and fortune, star anise is also a wonderful awakener of intuition during divinatory practices. It talks a little bit more about that. And then we have mustard seed, which is a wonderful protector and strengthener of mental abilities. Mustard seed is a kind of companion during times of introspection. It says that you can add it to magical sachets for protection and vitality. So those of you, my green witchies out there, are going to be super excited about these 3 herbs. All right, lastly, they always include a personal oracle card reading. So it says, we have meditated and selected a card from the White Light Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild to place inside your box. This card and the message that it holds was meant for you. As this very deck is included within this collection, be sure to find further information regarding your reading in the booklet included. And that's something that I really love about the Witch's Moon, is that they do take time for each and every one of their subscribers, to meditate basically on the energy of the person that's being sent to. And I love that. And this message, by the way, couldn't be more on point. So it is perfect, that 528 hertz. I've actually been playing that tone, and I do feel it in my heart, actually, because I have mentioned before that I have tachycardia. I also have PVCs, which is premature ventricular contractions. And this mandala of the heart is just perfect. So this will be going on my altar. So that's freaking fantastic. All right, you guys, so that was everything in this month's Witch's Moon box for June of 2020. Also my birth month, so I was super excited to have, a box that felt like it was just for me. I know this goes out to all of their subscribers, but it kind of felt like, this is what I need. Well, I mean, they always seem to know what we need, but which, I mean, how do they do that? But this one just felt like extra special. And it being in my birth month, I was like, heck yeah. So let me know if you guys have any comments, questions. I love to do these reviews to not only show you some of the lovely items that, some other witches in our community are creating, but also to give you guys DIY ideas. Like maybe you have ideas of like working with things that you guys already have. Maybe you want to put together your own little box for friends or family, during gift giving times. But yeah, that's kind of why I like doing these. But remember that a witch is someone that uses his or her environment. So whatever you have at hand, you don't need fancy tools, you don't need fancy subscriptions. However, if it's within your budget, if it's feasible, and you want to get yourself a little something nice, you want to treat yourself, then, I am all on board with the Witch's Moon. They also have the Witch's Roots box, and they have a bounty box as well. It just kind of depends on people's budgets. But I utilize all their tools. Like that's something about their boxes. Like it's stuff that you can actually use. It's not just like, oh, they picked this up cheaply at like the 99-cent store and like threw it in a box. It's good, solid tools that will last a long time. I mean, like this freaking carved brass thing. I mean, I don't see that wearing out anytime soon. That's going to be like something I use forever. But I truly believe in the work that they do, and I believe in their creativity and their magic, and I appreciate, and I'm also grateful that I am in a place where I'm able to help support a small business like that, and there are a lot of people that are able to help them, so that's great. So anyway, that's it for me, you spiritual homies. I hope you guys dug this review, and if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. Not only do I have tons of readings, but I have my room and body sprays, I have my salves, I have my travel witch altar pendants so you can keep your altar close to your heart. I have my ancestral altar pendants. I have my rainbow bridge pendants so that you can honor your feathery, scaly, or furry loved one. I also have my Wally's World Oracles. If you want to go check that out, that was community created and community funded. So That's something I'm very proud of over there in my shop. Yeah, and if you want to throw a little love my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittens, weights, and tarot. And I will catch you spiritual homies later, all right? Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.